Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Get over here!
Here we go.
I have no idea what's coming.
Oh, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Can overcome any adversary, no matter how bizarre their powers may seem.
Don't know when to give up, do you?
I can do this all day.
It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Live long and prosper.
Your mission, should you choose to accept
There
it.
can be only one.
All right. Well, welcome to Prime Time, everybody. We have an awesome franchise film fight tonight. We do have Nightmare on Elm Street versus the Chucky franchise. So this is going to be an epic battle here. Now, let me go ahead and switch some people around, of course. Fish is here to play. So this is awesome. So, Luke, you're going to be on Chucky team. See, I love how we keep everybody on their toes. So once again, tonight's pretty awesome. We're going to have these different rounds. So we do have first round's going to be packaging. So just what makes it look pretty. Simple as that. That's worth 1 point each. We go round 2 with the disc. Special features, the transfer, the audio tracks, all that. The movie itself too, of course. Third round, our variety round. We can do box sets, sequels, collectibles, props, autographs, whatever you got for your franchise. And then fourth and final round, what represents your franchise overall? And to be clear on this one, point out one movie, show, or game. So you're focusing on one title there. If you pull out a box set, that's fine, but emphasize at least one title. That's kind of the, shining light there for your franchise. Do the rules make sense to everybody? Everybody's ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay. And then just a reminder here. If you love these franchises, audience, cut that like and subscribe to support the channel. If you'd like a comment read live, scare us up with some super chats. And if you'd like to help to choose a future topic live stream, maybe you got a couple franchises you want to see fight off and join this tournament, consider becoming a member. And then also, we do have a giveaway tonight. If we can get to a 5 super chats goal or 1 high tier membership, which I think is under $20, you will get this nice sealed copy of Deep Blue Sea Aero Edition 4K, nice thick spine, never been opened, brand spanking new, and I will send this to you. And maybe at the end of the month you cancel your membership. That's okay. You just got this for like $20, so that's pretty cool. And there you go. Not a bad giveaway, right?
No, not at all.
There you go. Yeah. And if you already have that, I have other Blu-rays and other stuff too. I have 4Ks. I'm always trying to give away 4Ks and stuff. It's tough to get rid of this stuff,
No, nobody wants that.
I know. I don't get it. All right. Well, anyway, we are going to get started here tonight. So we got our judges. Let's introduce them real quick. Bearded Chris, you are ready tonight to judge?
Yeah, let's go, man. It's time. It's time to play. I hope you all are bringing the best. Even if you bring the best, I'm still going to bring you down somehow. So be ready.
I like that. And tonight, I'm hoping we see a lot of trash talk because these two horror icons, these villain characters, they love the trash talk. So hopefully we see that tonight. KB, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for quality and one-liners. Very simple.
I like that right there. All right, and then, of course, we got our Nightmare on Elm Street team at the top. Steven, welcome to the channel. First time here. How are you feeling?
I feel wonderful. I'm ready to roll, ready to represent Elm Street to the fullest.
All right, and then, of course, we got GC. How are you feeling?
Dude, just here ready to not let Uncle Freddy down.
Of course. And then, Fish, you've played these battles before. Do you feel confident tonight?
I as well as I can feel, I love these things. They're a lot of fun. So thank you again for asking me to join. So I'm excited, ready to represent the 1428.
Hey.
And then we got Q. Q, you are ready tonight?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. Team Chuck, let's go.
And Jeff, of course, I know is a big Chucky fan.
Oh yeah, I love some Chucky. So But I like some Freddy too, so this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have a hard time being mean to these guys up here.
And then Luke has been prepared for this stream for months now. You ready, Luke?
You just can't keep a good guy down.
That's like bonus points right there. I love that. All right, so first round, 1 point packaging. All right, let's start it off with Nightmare on Elm Street. Steven, you are up. What do you got?
Well, I feel like it's recency bias, but I had to bring to the table none other than
here we
the
go.
4K Steelbook box set, embroidered with Freddy's sweater. How could you do it better than this? I feel like this is like the definitive collection that we're going to get for all of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and we finally have it. So, Team Elm Street represent over here.
All right, Q. Can you beat an old Christmas sweater?
So, I kind of figured somebody was going to bring out the new set, you know. But you know what? There's only one set you need for the Chucky franchise, and that's the UK Arrow Edition. As you guys can see, it is straight lines, if you guys can see here. So, straight lines all around. Gives you the name there. And my favorite part is that this resembles the actual Chucky doll box. So gives you a nice little look there if you set it on the shelf. And you got the whole family, the whole gang is all sitting inside of it. So yeah.
And I love how you guys are teasing us. You're not even showing us what's inside. So we got to use our imaginations then? Is that what you're telling us?
Oh, it's
I have a
coming.
question. I have a question about that steel book. Did it come with the scratch across the top?
Damn, man. No, fortunately, listen, you know what? Let me clear the room here. Not a scratch to be found.
That's smooth.
It's amazing, man. You keep showing this box and nothing's in it. It's just an empty box.
Yeah. All right. You know what? All right.
Give him one, Steven. Give him one.
Yeah. You know what?
Let's get one of these.
Listen, I didn't want to pull any punches and start talking about that booklet that's in that set, but
oh, where's the booklet for that one?
Hey, don't worry about that.
Yeah, where is the booklet?
This is God.
Show me a booklet.
Oh no, dude, that's a low blow, guys. All right, and then we got.
All right. What's on the back?
The best Nightmare on Elm Street, by the way.
I would agree with that.
How does the inside look?
So we got. I know I have the disc in there, but you guys can. Got Mark Patton, and my bad guys is a little bit of a glare. Mark Patton with Freddy's glove.
All right, Q. Show us one of yours.
So I'll go ahead and show you guys. I'll show you. Everyone's going with the favorite here, so I'm gonna go with my favorite. Child's Play 2.
Oh yeah, bonus points. Bonus points.
Yes.
Yep.
And you got it there on the spine there, and then inside of here. Oh, look what we have here. We got a nice full size poster on the inside of here. Where's the Freddy poster? And since we want to show booklets, let me show booklets. Nice and pristine, baby. You can't keep a good guy down.
Hey, Q, that's one of how many posters?
That is one of 3, my friend. One of 3.
All right, judges. I think we've seen enough. We got our votes ready.
What, was I supposed to get like paper to hold up?
You can use paper. You can use, whatever you got. Do you got something to represent?
Chris, hold up your scorecard. Be honest.
Grab one of the movies from each. Wait, KB, you have something to vote with?
Yes, sir.
All
right. Oh, Steven, we messed up. He hates steelbooks.
Dude.
I say you guys know my love for steelbooks.
It's
ready?
It's Chris's weakness. It's his kryptonite.
1, 2, 3, reveal.
Oh,
hey.
yes, KB.
Oh, thank God.
2 Chuckies, though.
Let's go.
Chucky. So Chucky takes round 1 point. Man, you guys pulled out the heavy hitters for this first round. I'm surprised you didn't save those.
I want to come out swinging.
They're
Guys.
new to the battle.
All right, but KB, you were going Nightmare. What sold you on that one?
Recency bias.
There you go. You want that one, right?
I do.
So KB, which one of the guys from the Nightmare team got you a copy of that Steelbook collection?
I can't say.
And I had to go Chucky, of course. That Chucky box set is amazing. You showed everything in there. The booklet, the color scheme. It looks like a freaking doll box on the front. A lot of details where I feel like they really cared about the Chucky movies and put everything into that box. That Steelbook set to me with Nightmare, I'm not a big fan. Like literally just the sweater on the outside. And then you take it off, and then on the inside, yeah, you have the theatrical posters on the front. But when you showed me the back, I'm like, what the heck is that? Like, what are they doing on the back? And
Mike, you're
inside
stabbing
of
me
the-
right here, Mike.
I know. But I gotta let you know why I made my choice. So yeah, the Chucky had it for me for sure. What about you, Bearded? You went Chucky as well.
Yeah, same. I mean, I do like that Steelbook set as much as I don't like Steelbooks, but the Child's Play collection just feels more like a treat to fans. It doesn't like the Nightmare on Elm Street set is a little bit of like a, oh hey, we're gonna give you what you want and that's it. There's nothing too crazy. They've done that Steelbook set again and again and again. There's nothing quite like this Chucky collection for any other franchise, and I admire the detail and love that went into it. It's one of my favorites of my collection. So
there you go. Nice. All right. Next up, GC. What do you got?
Well, you know, I don't like what I'm hearing about Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook box set. So I think we have to revisit it for a second because I think there's something in there that the Chucky box set does not have. And let me go ahead and grab it here real quick. Because guys, I want to talk about box sets, right? So yes, the Nightmare on Elm Street doesn't come with a booklet. I agree. You know, it's interesting, right? You don't have the poster. But do you really need a folded up poster with the crinkles in it when you put it up and you just see those lines all folded up instead of being rolled properly? Or the fact that the Nightmare on Elm Street box set comes with all the movies in 4K instead of the Chucky one missing the first one.
I think you're just mad because you can't read.
Well, we're gonna get to that, Chris. Chris, I got something for you that's gonna make you vote Nightmare on Elm Street by the time we're done with this. I got something for you, way better than a tiny booklet. But I want to, lastly but not least, right? Could we honestly say that besides the first 3.5, 4 Chucky movies are decent compared to the Nightmare on Elm Street has the entire box set? For the most part, they're all fantastic. And I mean, let's not even get started on the transfers, but let me go ahead and grab
GC. I do have to point out we are in round 1, which is only packaging.
You're right.
So
you're right.
Your argument is irrelevant right now. Just saying. Save that for round 2, but continue.
You know what? We'll
forgive him. We already covered this. He can't read, so you know, we gotta.
They're just trying to forget.
Aren't judges supposed to be impartial?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? You know what, Chris? That's why I watch movies. That's why I collect movies and not books.
Yeah. All right,
but
show us. What do you got? What still book are you showing us?
Let me go ahead and grab it here because hold on a second. There it is. So I know Steven was trying to go easy on you guys, and it's okay, but let's go ahead and pull up this beauty, right? Freddy's Dead with the Almighty.
Let it glisten.
Wait, look at this guy. Does anybody recognize that rock star there?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember
Alice
him.
Cooper is not Freddy.
Well, you know what? Alice Cooper is in Nightmare on Elm Street, and we don't have any rock stars.
Yeah, I don't remember him showing up. Yeah, I was about to say.
But could you honestly say that, yeah, you got a cool poster, but can you watch Chucky in 3D? right here.
Oh,
It's like coming out of the screen. This is crazy. Look at this, guys. Come on.
GC,
Look at
what
this.
if I got a friend that wants to watch that 3D cut with me?
Oh, they have the glasses on Amazon for like $5. You get like 100 of them. And look, you go watch Freddy play video games. I mean, how cool is that? Are you kidding me right now? Super Nintendo. Look at this guy. But
tell him, GC.
I don't know, guys. It's something we had to revisit because we miss the 3D glasses and how cool is the technology and the packaging. And let me go ahead and show the details on that.
Can I just comment on this? What would you guys rather have? 3D glasses or a crumpled booklet?
That's right.
Well, we haven't seen Jeff's choice yet. So, Jeff, what do you got?
Get him.
All right. So
Come on, Jeff.
Get him.
Let's go, Jeff.
That it's like the worst way to watch 3D. It'd be better just to watch it in just 2D. Now we talk about packaging. So this is around just about packaging. We don't care about the discs inside, though the discs inside this are really nice. We're gonna go with the Chucky complete 7-movie collection on Blu-ray with the lenticular box. And it lenticulates. I don't know any Nightmare on Elm Street set that does. Inside the packaging, though, you do get all 7 movies. And for anyone that's upset about it, they're all in the same format. And Blu-ray is still very respectable. This still has all the special bonus features all the way up until Scream Factory commissioned new special features. And it's in a nice, like this. They don't even make boxes like this anymore. Arrow don't even make their boxes this good anymore. This is the pinnacle of affordability when it comes to getting everything that you need. And it doesn't take up that much shelf space. And we all know we hurt for shelf space.
Good points. Teams, anything to say on either side there?
I want to say something about the Freddy's Dead 3D glasses. Why would we want to watch Freddy's Dead in 3D when it has some of the worst 3D effects that we've ever seen in like a 90s horror movie? Think about that for a second.
Well, I got an answer for you because I mean, look at the time, how many movies had 3D, right? It's so much fun, so nostalgic, takes us back to when we were kids. It's
Jaws
just fun.
3D.
That's right. We don't watch it for
I'd
the
say
technology.
Jaws 3D effects were way better than anything in Freddy's Dead.
All right, we're first round packaging, people. Anything else?
Steven, come back.
I'm being honest, okay?
Okay, the glasses are part of the packaging, though.
All right.
It's a cool poster, but there's nothing much else to it.
All right, judges. You got to vote. 1, 2, 3. Reveal. Ooh.
Yeah.
2 Chucky, but split decision there. Bearded Chris, you were giving it the Nightmare this time.
Yeah. I dig. I hate that Child's Play Blu-ray packaging with the lenticular that barely lenticulates. I have like a rough spot in my heart just for that packaging. Mainly because the 3 times I tried to buy it, it was broken every single time. I'm such a sucker for 3D, and I think the 3D effects are terrible in that movie, and they're only for like a minute and a half of the runtime. But that theatrical poster on the front of the steelbook with the very nicely designed 3D glasses did get me.
How about for you, KB?
Once again, I just wanted variety, and it was just seeing another version of something that Steve showed before. So come with something different. That's not the only release that's out. So
don't worry, KB. I came prepared for this.
All right, bring it.
Yeah, this was a tough one for me. I do like the lenticulars, so that was really cool, and it is a pretty sturdy box, and you get all the movies in there on different disc flaps, which is really nice. So I've never had an issue with that box myself. Nightmare on Elm Street, that was better artwork than the last steelbook shown, but I mean the back once again is terrible, and the 3D glasses look like some Dollar Tree glasses. Like they're not even like legit like glasses. Like I could get better ones at my local theater. So yeah. Had to be tough on that there. So very close. Good choices, everybody. All right, Fish, you're up.
Bring it home, Fish.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna go a little old school, not HD, not no Blu-ray, no 4K. We're gonna go straight back to the DVDs.
Oh, my man.
I love this set. The set's fantastic. You've got Freddy on each individual movie. This box set is embossed, so it's got raised. I like to keep my plastic on my stuff so it lasts longer. So, but all of these movies have the original.
Oh,
That's such a nice set.
You're on mute.
Uh-oh. Someone's
went
tampering
mute,
with the
Fish.
stream.
sabotage.
I just think it's Fish's internet connection.
I'm on mute. Am I?
Stay strong,
You're
Fish.
cutting in and out, Fish.
Can you hear me?
Chucky's trying to bring him down.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. Did you hear any of that?
Yes, we heard all the important parts.
Okay. So yeah, like I said, each disc has got an image of Freddy on them, and then this set actually comes with a Nightmare series encyclopedia. This is its own standalone disc. It's got a documentary exploring Nightmare, the Labyrinth. It also has a final Dream World trivia game on it. So this set is fantastic. I love this. And this set actually came with 2 sets of 3D glasses. So you and a friend can join along and watch Freddy's Dead in 3D. But I love this set. It's fantastic. Just like the VHS set, which I do not have, unfortunately. You've got Freddy on the spines here. So to me, I love this set. It's fantastic. So
Great choice, Fish.
Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. All right, Luke, you're up.
Okay, here we go. The Scream Factory 4K Steelbook of Child's Play, the very first one. The one that came out when they re-released the movies in 4K. I love this artwork on the Steelbook where it's basically just the theatrical poster. You got Chucky in the background, bolt of lightning, and then his first kill sequence. And then on the back, you got a still of Andy and Chucky. And when you open it up, you get not 1, not 2, 3 discs. You get one that has the 4K, one that has the Blu-ray feature film, and then one that has the Blu-ray special features. And once you open this up, once I take all the discs out, you get a background of a scene from the movie when Andy first gets Chucky. And I really, really love the artwork on this. And I'll show you the image side by side. So there you go.
Great choices. Oh my goodness, this is a tough one. Anybody want to say anything on either side? Oh no. Okay, guess judges, we ready to go. All right, 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Damn.
Nightmare.
Oh yeah.
But that was a great choice, Luke. That was actually a really nice steelbook. That steelbook was better than any of the other Nightmare steelbooks shown. So,
Really good.
I mean, and I'll be actually completely honest. I actually really love the poster for this first Child's Play. I actually really, really love this poster. So, I mean, like I said, you got Chucky in the background here, but obviously not the whole thing of Chucky, and showing like the first kill sequence of the movie, like his first kill. So
but Fish killed it with that choice. Oh my gosh, I didn't know what was all in that before you showed it off. Trivia, when you had trivia, my jaw dropped. I'm like, it's gonna be tough to beat trivia.
I'm a trivia guy.
Yeah.
I'm a trivia guy. I love my trivia. So that
I want to say,
yeah, so yeah, Fish. I'll call it fair game. I'll give it to you.
Nightmare on Elm Street has excellent packaging history and physical media. And as a community, we all need to stop supporting Scream Factory re-releasing 4Ks on Steelbook.
Yep.
So, that
Agreed. Agreed.
Get him, Chris.
As I wait for my Black Christmas steelbook. That is a beautiful steelbook.
It is a gorgeous steelbook.
I can agree with that.
I don't have that edition. I think the last one I had was a DVD, and that's long gone. So
I would only be upset if you already owned the regular 4K and you bought the steel.
I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
All right, awesome. Wow, that was great. So went the Nightmare there. So we are 2-1 in Chucky's favor. But round 2, now we got to talk about the discs. Okay, I know people are ready to talk about these movies here, transfers, special features, all that great stuff. And now we got 2 points here for this round. So let's go. Let's go to play here. But we're gonna switch it up, of course. We gotta change up players a little bit, right? Just a little bit. I like that. That feels. Let's see. No, we just played there. Let's see. There we go. Those are all new matchups, right?
No.
No?
No, me and GC.
I'll wait.
Oh, Luke, you've already played Steven?
No, I played with Fish.
Oh yeah, so that's new matchups.
No, I played with
Jeff
GC.
and
Jeff played
Jeff,
GC in the last round.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
Mortal enemies.
Round 2, but we're gonna start with Chucky team this side. So let's go Q.
All right. So I'm gonna go a little bit differently. I know in the first round I went with Child's Play 2. I'm gonna go with the original Child's Play. This is one of my favorites. If not, I would probably say my second favorite in the franchise. It's the one that started it all. You get the origin story of Charles Lee Ray. You get the very beginning of it where he's being chased down by Chris Sarandon, shooting him down and plotting his revenge, and getting that awesome scene with the lightning striking him, and basically he becomes Chucky. And then you get this heartwarming story between a mother and a son, where the mother's pretty much doing what she can to make him happy for his birthday because he sees, the good guy doll on TV and he wants one really badly. So you get that origin story and you get the whole little big fear of, dolls coming to life and basically coming out to get you. But I loved the first one mainly because me being somewhat of a grain lover, the transfer was amazing for this disc. Whether you've got the Scream Factory or the Arrow edition, I mean, they're virtually the same. And the other thing that I really liked was the colors. You get both HDR 10 and Dolby Vision HDR on this transfer. And the very nice thing they did on here as well is they added new special features for this release. So you've got new interviews with Don Mancini and David Kersher. You've also got all of the legacy special features on here as well. It's a 3-disc set. But that's one of the things I really loved about what Screen Factory put together for this release was that they put some new features in there, a lot of really great new ones, but they also brought over the legacy features, making for an excellent package.
All right, GC, what do you got?
So I know KB wanted a little variety, so I'm going to steer away from the 4K. And the reason why, it's because I want to go with this Blu-ray box set, right? But I'm going to, like you said, we're going to talk about the features for a second. And I know this guy's hated and whatnot, so I can understand why. But I want to talk about the first movie, right? The original, just like Q did with Child's Play. And I mean, not only is this Blu-ray transfer beautiful, fantastic within itself, where, I mean, if we didn't get the 4K, it's still good, it's still great, but it still comes with the interactive trivia pack, right? It comes with the House That Freddy Built documentary. It comes with one of the Never Sleep Again documentaries, which is not the 4-hour one, but it's still very interesting, in-depth, where you get to learn and see what it took to really create Freddy, which is absolutely fantastic. And then you have Night Terrors, the origins of Wes Craven's Nightmare, which talks about kind of the real story of what happened. Because unlike Chucky, Freddy, there's some, loosely based on true story type situation going on. But I mean, this thing is just packed with special features. Even without getting a release from Shout or Screen Factory or anything like that. I mean, New Line did a fantastic job packing this thing with special features. So yeah, I just had to go with the original Blu-ray of Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right. Anybody have anything to say on either side?
What new things did they put in that Blu-ray? That's the special features. Majority of those came from the original DVD release.
And that's how good they are. There's nothing else. They've literally covered everything.
And then what makes it so bad, they carried those same features over to the new 4K.
Well, that's how you know what. You can't reinvent the wheel. If the features are already perfection, there's no more Freddy. That's all the story is. So that's all you get. But again, could you think about a set where you spend less than $20 and you get all the movies and the special features compared to how much was that 4K? What, $30 for one movie where you could get all 7 for less? I mean, come on.
All right, GC, maybe you can answer this question for me. I've only seen that movie a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Freddy after those people in particular? Is there any rhyme or reason to it or no?
Well, it's not them in particular. I mean, it's just he's after the kids, right? I mean, he wants his kids. You know, he was a PDF file back in the day, and you know, he sold his soul to come back and terrorize the kid of Elm Street and get revenge. So it's not them in particular, but he's aiming just them. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna get Nancy, but unfortunately, they were the weak link, and those are the ones he went after. Especially the fact that their parents had something to do with getting rid of killing Freddy. The mom has something to do with it, so it's a bit of revenge on that part. But
it's like generational sin.
Yeah.
All right, judges, ready? 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Oh,
all Chucky. All right, Bearded Chris, you went with Chucky.
Yeah, I mean, the Nightmare on Elm Street bonus features are really good, but Screen Factory packed out that first movie with everything and anything. The new interviews actually with David Kirshner is really, really good. There's also a great commentary on that release as well. New, I believe it was with a film historian. I'd have to double check on that. But that commentary is fantastic. And the fact that it's really tough because it's studio release against a boutique, and a boutique is always going to glorify that treatment. But at the end of the day, when you're judging against that, that comes into play, and the boutique is just going to put more effort in, and it's going to take the win.
How about you, KB? Muted. KB?
Uh-oh. Oh.
There you go. Now you're unmuted.
Overall, the features and showing off the disc, talking about the transfer, those were the important things to me.
Yeah, I think you guys just sold me on that one right there. Especially Q, you were playing that defense too, saying, oh, those were no new special features, all from the DVD. And so Screen Factory is going to put in some new stuff with that Chucky one. I got to lean that way there with just the special features alone. And then plus 4K disc against a Blu-ray disc. So, I mean, this is the round 2 pull out the 4Ks over any other round, right? And then, of course, the movies themselves. I like the first Chucky movie a little bit better than the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie. So, yeah, had to go Chucky. But good play there. But Q, you sold me on the end. All right, Jeff, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to change it up a little bit. How often do we get special edition documentaries? With Chucky, we got that. And we got Living with Chucky. This Blu-ray disc is fully packed to the gills for a documentary. You would think that the documentary is the special feature. But when you start looking on here, you have candid conversations that were separate from what made it to the documentary. You got a list of favorite death scenes from the different actors. It's got its own little behind the scenes featurette. And then the entire documentary has a director's commentary as well, talking about why they included what they included into the documentary. And, you know, it's nothing super special. But, you know, you do get an extra, cover art. And then that disc just fits right along with everything else Chucky, which is basically just Chucky logo on red. That's pretty much what they've been doing for the last probably 15 years. But the features on this disc are amazing, and I don't really see why you would need like a 4K on a documentary unless I don't know. I don't really know why. Like I said, I think this is really all we ever needed. But they gave us a nice slipcover and everything with it. So,
all right, Fish, are you out there, Fish?
Uh-oh.
Is Fish not there?
Sorry, guys.
He's in the dream world. Get out, Fish.
Freddy got him.
All right. Sorry, guys.
He woke up in time. Good.
Oh, man. Okay. So I know we already talked about the first film. I am going to dive into it a little more, but I'm going to actually talk about the 4K. This transfer is fantastic. I don't think I've ever seen this movie look better. When you actually enter the dream world, there's actually a blue haze, like a blue filter over. So it actually, you can tell the difference between the two worlds. It's awesome. Yes, a lot of the special features are ported over from previous releases. This does have the uncut version. It has alternate take filmmaking, a couple commentaries, alternate endings, 3 featurettes on this disc. On these discs. So I really love this transfer. It's fantastic. Like I said, I don't think I've seen Freddy look any better than 4K. No.
Show us that steelbook again real quick, Fish.
Yes. The OG original poster. This is one of my favorite scenes right here. Just him coming out of the wall. The way they did that, practically with latex and everything, is fantastic. So, yeah, great.
All right. Anybody have anything to say in support of either side?
I just want to add to my bro Jeff's documentary talk. That same documentary is in that set from Arrow. So you get it inside that set as well, making it for an even better package.
That's to make up for the other crappy Chucky movies.
But you're selling me on the Arrow set now. I'm like, I really want that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know it had the documentary, so that's cool. All right. Anything in support of that first Nightmare on 4K?
no.
No.
Speaks for itself.
He's shocked how beautiful it was.
All right, judges, you ready? 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Really?
Ooh, split decision
I
again.
have one reason. I'm gonna go first because when Fish went off camera, I really thought that he was going to get this.
That's what I thought too.
Was that the Robert Englund documentary?
No, this is the Never Sleep Again.
Oh, yeah. I have been searching for that thing. I think I found it at a vintage stock somewhere.
I had the US one and somebody one-way borrowed it, so this is the one import. So I got to watch it down here if I'm going to watch it, but it's excellent. If you like anything about Elm Street and nostalgia or whatever, definitely pick that up. I thought that's what you went to get, Fish.
Yeah, actually, I was actually going to try and find that Robert Englund documentary.
That's good too, the Hollywood Story.
Yeah. That's what I ran off for, but it worked out.
Bearded, you went with Nightmare.
Yeah, if only Shudder's Doc of Chucky got a physical release, because the Living with Chucky documentary is garbage. It tells you nothing about the movie. It's just this meandering about Kevin Yeager's daughter, which gives you no information on the production of the movie. It gives you a little bit on the creation of Chucky. And then Shudder put out the Doc of Chucky, which is like the Never Sleep Again, except for the Chucky franchise. If that was on physical media and Jeff had pulled that, that would be incredible. That first Nightmare on Elm Street release, the 4K, does look fantastic. The commentaries are great. It's really packed out and loaded. That's just what gave it the leg up for me. Sorry, Jeff.
That was a bold choice, Jeff. So I did appreciate going something different. but I did not see the documentary, but I kind of heard what Bearded Chris was talking about, where it wasn't that really great of a documentary. You don't really learn much there. So yeah, and then you're going up against a movie, one of the greatest horror franchises of all time, that original movie. Without that one, you don't have the sequels. And you have the uncut version in there as well, which is really cool. And to hear that the 4K looked excellent. And Fish, you were describing with the blue and the scene at the beginning. I'm like, you were transporting me into the movie. So I appreciated that. So you painted the picture. So that sold me on that one. Yeah, Steven, you got to sell us here. You got to sell us on this one. But we got Luke up first. So Luke, what do you got?
All right. So I am going to do a repeat for this one and also go off of what Q said. Also going to pull out the first Child's Play. Again, the same Steelbook. The transfer for this thing. Like, I don't think you could get a better transfer of the original Child's Play besides this 4K. And, like, Q, there was one thing you forgot to point out, like, besides, of course, like, you know, the color grading, like, the look of the movie, the audio. Like, the audio of this movie. Like, it never has sounded better than, I don't know when. But, like, the audio for this thing is fantastic.
Dolby Atmos.
Yeah, the Dolby Atmos, and like you said, HDR kind of look to the film. Like, you can't get a better look of Child's Play than this 4K transfer. And like I said, Scream Factory really came in clutch, like with the bonus features, like the behind the scenes, like interviews of the actors, behind the scenes look at how they made the movie. Like, again, Scream Factory for the win.
All right. Steven, what do you got?
All right. I've come to bring it home. So I've got none other than Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. Okay. So with this one, this is a movie that has been much talked about, finally, obviously getting a 4K. But above all else, we finally got it uncut. And we got the extended death scene with Dan on the motorcycle. And who doesn't love body horror to its fullest? The transfer looks incredible. And some of the other noted things on here, other than the uncut version, is the special features that are included on here are behind the story featurette. So you have Womb Raiders, the sticky floor, take the stairs, Hopkins directs, and a slight miscalculation. So you also get some retrospective featurettes about specific scenes, production challenges, and the director's approach. I think the big selling point is you're finally getting this movie in the not only definitive format, but it's in 4K. It's never looked better. And above all else, I think that now that we have the uncut version of this, I think there's going to be a new level of appreciation for this movie.
All right. Anybody else have anything to say on either side? No, both teams very confident here. Interesting.
Chef's kiss, man.
All right, judges. 1, 2, 3, reveal. All Nightmare. Woo!
Hell yeah.
Excellent. I was almost going for you, Luke, because I do like that first Chucky movie, and I don't actually like the fifth Nightmare on Elm Street movie. That made
I was literally about to say that. I hate the fifth one.
I hate the fifth one too.
That one's
like that first Child's Play is like goated compared to Nightmare 5. Like Nightmare 5 literally is like, hey, let's try this interesting concept, and then they just go nowhere with it.
Yeah. But I will say what sold me, Steven talked about the uncut scene being added in and describing that. That really put it over the edge for me. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. They added that in there. So that's what sold me there. But it was close. If it was just on the movie itself, I would have gone for you, Luke. But Steven sold it with the uncut body horror. How about for you, KB?
Same thing. It's including that because I remember when I found out that there was more to that scene, and that's probably one of the best kills in the entire franchise. And for them to cut it was like, come on, we know that there's director's cuts and uncut versions, so I wanted to see it in. It was great that it's included now.
And Chris?
Well, just to reiterate, people who don't know why earlier I said we as a community need to stop supporting Scream Factory Steelbooks are because both Q and Luke showed the exact same disc in 2 different packages. One was more expensive than the other, and one came out a month after the other. So at least
They were both released on the same day, actually.
Okay, there you go. Same day.
They were released on the same day. I swear to God.
So you have options there, right? They give you some
Exactly.
options.
That's what I'm pointing at.
At least that's better than releasing it a month apart. Like that was
Boom.
like Drag Me to Hell was ridiculous.
Yep.
All right. Well, very good. We got Nightmare on Elm Street, 5 points in the lead by 1. Chucky with 4 points, so it's still anybody's game. So this is a really good matchup so far. Let me kind of move the teams around here for our next round. And I know Steven said he was going to be right back. So let's see. Luke, I don't think you've gone against Fish yet, have you?
First round.
First round.
That's right. Fish, who haven't you faced?
Q.
There we go. Right there. Does that look like new people?
There we go.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Nice. So round 3, once again, let's be clear on this one. So 3 points each. Box sets, sequels, or collectibles. So there's a variety here. I would say think outside the box. Show us something we haven't seen before. And really bring the heat. Sell us on this. Okay, so we're going to start with Nightmare on Elm Street this round. So Fish, you're up.
Well, I don't want to say I blew my load on that first round with packaging for this box set, but I I'm not going to pull that DVD set out again. I will go to the more sleek, more shelf-friendly 4K set here that I just got in today. So I haven't even dove into this yet. So I'm really excited to actually have this finally. I was holding out for that Steelbook set, but Amazon asked if I still wanted it, so I'm assuming that it's not coming. So I went ahead and jumped on Groove and grabbed this bad boy, but it's fantastic. I love this thing. Like I said, it's really sleek, shelf-friendly. You have all your discs. You got your 3D glasses there. I've got an extra couple sets in my DVD set, so I can have many friends join me for Freddy's Dead. But they're each individual discs. It's kind of growing on me. I do love different colored package or different colored cases, so it's kind of growing on me. This red case, I'm kind of I don't know. I'm kind of not feeling the red of Freddy. I don't know, but I do love this set. I'm happy to own it now. So we've got all 7 films. You've got the uncut version of Nightmare 1 and the uncut version of Dream Child on here. So awesome features, great documentaries, and all kinds of fun goodies in there. So,
yeah, that red. Oh my gosh, so much red. And it's like a bright red. It would have been cool if they did red and green, like the sweater. Like if you open it and you had some green in there too. That would have been cool. But yeah, at least it takes up less space, like you said. So, all right, Q, what do we got?
Well, I hope this goes down as a moment. So I've got a few collectibles. So everyone's been showing off movies. Let's start off with shots fired. So I'm going to start off with the Freddy glove here, but I'm going to grab my little friend over here. Let's see. I showed off the box before, but we got a full size. We got doll in the flesh. And I'm holding a Freddy glove while showing this. He hangs out in my corner, so people who are familiar with the franchise who comes over to visit, they're scared shitless sitting back there, seeing Chucky sitting off in the back. So, but yeah, this is my favorite collectible that I have in my collection, as well as this. Bye, Nightmare Team.
Q, it sounds like you're coming around to Nightmare on Elm Street now.
Nice.
That glove looks good on you, man.
I just feel like he's teasing you guys with that glove. Anything to say on either side there? No, everybody's so quiet tonight. We
just don't really know if we have much to say.
Listen,
this is what happens when I don't play. There's not enough trash talk.
Mike,
you can't say anything after what I just showed. So there.
Mike,
I mean,
I'm
like you got the whole doll there, dude. Come on now.
He had the
come on
Freddy
now.
glove. I don't know.
I mean, he showed it with a Freddy glove, but that's just for trash talk. That's probably why.
And it backfired because it looked awesome.
Yeah.
All right, judges. I think we're ready then. 1, 2, 3, reveal. All Chuck.
Hey.
Can't beat a good guy doll.
You said it in the beginning, so that's my reason.
You can't keep a good guy down. That's why.
You want to collect dolls instead of cool weapons, whatever.
What do you mean? Fish didn't show a weapon. He showed.
He just showed the whole 4K set.
Can you use the good guy doll for home defense?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't know. You could like chuck it out somewhere.
That could do something.
Are you going to use
That could
the
do some
4K
damage.
set for defense? I'm confused here. What's
that ain't gonna do nothing.
Hey, all I got to do is just hold it down, say a little bit of voodoo, and then go after the person.
What kind of upsets me about this round is I had met Lisa Wilcox recently at a Comic-Con, and I got her autograph, but she was selling copies of the nunchucks that she would sign on, and I couldn't afford them at that time, and I was so bummed. I would have whipped those puppies out in a heartbeat if I had them. But yeah. So just let you know, if you go meet Lisa Wilcox anywhere, Alice from Nightmare 4 and 5.
I
she
have
does
to
sell those little nunchucks. So save
going,
up, guys.
I'm going next week.
autograph?
I'm going next week to Scarefest, so I'll be on the lookout for that at her booth.
Q, I'll see you there.
No fish, no autograph. Are we saving this to the end? Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Nightmare team again. So, Steven, what do we got?
All right. So I've got something that I consider the crown jewel in my collection. I've got the Nightmare on Elm Street VHS set with reversible art on the other side.
Yes.
I don't see there being a VHS set for any of the Chucky movies, let alone one that looks this cool. But I've got something else that I want to throw into the mix as well. So you can't have... Oh, thank you. Okay. You can't have an iconic franchise without iconic soundtracks. And I've got the Mondo edition of Nightmare on Elm Street 1. For Freddy's Revenge. And last but not least, Dream Warriors. I don't know if you can beat that, but
you can.
I figured it was a nice 1-2 punch.
I am trying to figure out what I'm beating. Are you using the vinyl soundtracks or are you using the VHS tapes?
I'll go with the VHS tapes.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what my competition is, because that is a 1-2 punch, but that's a lot of so I don't know if that really goes together, but okay. Touche.
All right, Jeff, what do you got?
Well, Q took my ammo for this round. But you said to think outside the box. I'm still gonna stick with something that I have in the box, but it works best when it's not in its box. And what do we all need to hold up our movies and our books? And that is nooks.
Nice.
And this Chucky will hang out on your bookshelf and hold your movies up and keep them safe for you. But it's just a nice little bookend for your Chucky. So. But it'll hold up whatever collectible you're trying to hold up.
All right, teams, what do you got to say here?
That's it? You're
Bro,
going for VHS?
that VHS set is fantastic. I mean, the artwork on that, reversible, you know, you flip them around. It's got different version of Freddy on the flip side. It's colorful.
Hey, the bookend is even cooler. I mean,
Chucky being able to hold up your movies.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
Like,
the
come
bookend,
on.
anybody
Where else
could
are you gonna
have
get that?
Anybody could have the bookend, get it from Walmart or somewhere else. But could you get the VHS from anywhere? Nope, it's rare. It's hard to find.
You can find that-
you couldn't really find the one for
all kinds of
Chucky.
dusty old garage sales. I see it all the time.
You can't really find the one for Chucky anywhere.
No,
It doesn't exist.
All right, judges. 1, 2, 3, reveal. All night.
Oh.
Yeah,
You guys
either way, VHS set or the record, I mean, you're winning that either way. No competition.
That VHS classic.
I'm forgetting that I saw the records. I'm just going off of the VHS. And I will say, Jeff, I love those book nooks. I have a couple of those. I do love those. So this was very tough for me.
Yeah, that was still a cool choice, Jeff. Like
Yeah. I mean, my gun got emptied pretty quick because all the cool Chucky guys got a doll.
All right, very good. That was cool. That was a cool round. All right, let's go, GC.
So you know how I talked a little earlier about those little tiny baby little booklets that come with those sets, and how your nook is really awesome, Jeff. Your little Chucky nook and stuff, and I think we could definitely apply it to what I'm going to show off, because Papa Bear, bearded film guy, I know you wanted books. How can you go wrong? Does Chucky have these in-depth books? Yeah, they have a documentary, sure, you know, and I mean, we have one for Nightmare on Elm Street, but do you have a book like this that is the definitive talk about Freddy versus Jason, along with all the seven scripts, all the different stuff that went into making this movie, but not to mention all the stuff that were causing issues to make this? I mean, we could all agree, sick movie. Chucky doesn't have any epic battles like this, but here you go. You got Freddy, you got Jason in here, two of horror titans fighting it off, and then a little finisher here. Talks about the entire franchise of Nightmare on Elm Street, along with behind the scene books, pictures here. Look at this. Like, are you kidding me? How cool is that? And these are the same people that wrote our beloved Taking Shape books from Halloween. So you know they know what they're talking about. But, you know, Jeff, we go ahead and use your nook for these beautiful books. You know, and then this is just, I know this doesn't count, but I just wanted to throw this in there.
I'm sorry. I was holding up the same people who wrote that, but the Chucky one. Sorry, I don't know how that got there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but there's only...
I don't know how that got there. I don't know what happened.
Do you have two? Do you have two books? No, you don't. You have one. And also,
another book.
For all the ones, for all the people here, we all record videos, right? We all record videos. We all use all these different microphones. So sometimes you got to synchronize stuff. How about we just go ahead and do that, huh? We have not only something that you can hang up on the wall, but it's actually usable too. Here, just... And that's a cut right there.
The mic drop moment.
That was incredible. All right, Luke.
Also, Chris,
got?
you're a judge. How dare you?
No beating up on the teams.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how that got there.
Hey, he was just fact checking. That was it.
I don't know how that got there. I don't know what happened.
Chris just blacked out.
Well, I'm gonna back out on this one. I'm gonna have Q10 for me. I can't beat it, dude. I can't.
There we go.
I'm sorry, I can't beat it.
You got another doll cue?
Twice, so
I ain't got shit.
I blew my load with that doll.
Oh boy.
Damn it.
Hey, you can tag me in if you want, you know.
All right, yeah, Mike. All right, yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Mike, take it. Take it.
Damn.
There we go.
Take it, Mike. Oh God.
All right, so we got 2 judges right now, KB and Bearded Chris. If it gets tied, we go to the audience for a vote. All right, so I can't beat that, what you got, but I'll just show off some Funko Pops. Why not? So I'll show the little Chucky right here from Chucky 2, my favorite Chucky movie. So you got the classic one with the little scratch there. Very cool. And then, of course, you got to also have the Chucky on the cart, a Hot Topic exclusive. Look at that. He's just right there, all beat up, all that dust on him, the blood out of the nose. That's detail. Look at that detail right there.
Like the tiniest detail.
And then not only that, your Chucky 2 Funko Pops are not complete unless you have the miniature one to take with you in your pocket.
Oh, shit.
Funko Pop collection. Look at that.
Look can't even touch it. It's sealed in there.
Of course, you gotta keep it nice and protected, you know.
Keep it protected, dude.
And let Chucky out to breathe.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you
Chucky
gotta have
needs some protection here.
Your plushie Chucky.
Come on.
There you go. Look at that. These are
Freddy's,
like out of print
Freddy's
now.
not impressed. You're
Yeah.
impressed Freddy now.
He's never impressed. How about that?
I have.
Freddy's always just like.
What was
How
that,
many
kid?
of those are Anna's?
No, those are all mine. Anna is definitely not a horror person, so
His eyes are freaking out.
Oh.
That doesn't even look like Chucky. It looks like a UFO. Look at the eyes. What are you doing?
look at that.
Who's
That's
talking
What do they call that?
Child
Alien
Play,
Chucky?
okay?
I know. Is this Child's Play or
Doesn't even say good guy on his
Yeah.
shirt.
Okay, you
I mean,
know,
come
they
on,
want
man. It's a
to look
plushie.
good, okay.
I want
You
detail.
did your best, man. There was no way it could beat that. I'm sorry. There was no way.
We will see what the judges have to say. All right, judges. KB.
All right,
Bridget,
come on.
1,
Give me
2,
something.
3, go. All right.
God damn it.
There you go. I tried for you.
I knew
Luke.
it.
I just want to defend myself with the pooling of the Chucky book. If you're gonna fight for your team, make sure you know more than the judge on what you're talking about. That way we don't one up beyond that.
Well, it's our first time, my first time, so I get an excuse.
You said there wasn't an in-depth book about Chucky, so I just had to let the people know that there was an in-depth book about Chucky.
I mean, it wasn't
Written by the
important
people
enough.
who wrote the book
There
you
is a
showed.
book about Chucky, so
They didn't put it in here, so obviously it doesn't matter.
just because they didn't put it in there doesn't mean it doesn't matter.
They were like, you know what? It's not good enough. We're not even going to advertise it. We're just going to only advertise the main horror
Okay.
villains.
Want to play that game?
I know. I kind of want to see a round 2 of that. I like where you guys are going with that a little bit. All right, I like this. I like this for our 4th round. Everybody's already played everybody anyway, so. But 4th round, best overall, represents the franchise. Once again, focus into either one movie, one show, one game from the franchise. So if you bust out a whole box set, tell us which one you're exactly focusing on, okay? Everybody gets the rules for number 4, 4 points each. It is very close right now. Nightmare on Elm Street has 11 points. Chucky has 7 points. So 4 points for each round this one. So, you ready?
All right.
All right. So, who started last time? It was
It was the Nightmare team.
Nightmare. So Chucky, Luke, you're up.
All right. So the one I'm going to pull out for that, I mean, I know I'm probably just repeating myself, but I'm sorry. This is what I got to go with. Okay. It's the original Child's Play, of course. Of course, like Q said earlier, it's the movie that started it all. Like, of course, you got the backstory of Charles Lee Ray, and once he gives his soul to Chucky to make him kill, everything goes off from there. And of course, you got like I said, the first kill scene on the poster. But the one thing I really liked about this movie also is some really creative choices with the kills. Like Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one at least, didn't have a creative voodoo doll kill like that Chucky did. Like Chucky had a cool voodoo doll that he was able to kill someone with, and a really cool final look of Chucky, like when Andy just burns him and then he gets this like really creepy look, like he's all burnt up, like just with one eye. Like, and plus Brad Dourif, you can't get better than Brad Dourif as Chucky. Like, you can't get better than that.
Great points, Luke. And I like how you mentioned the actor and the characters there, because the Chucky, correct me if I'm wrong, that is one continuous franchise, right?
It's one continuous franchise. It's always Brad Dourif. And also another thing, like the relationship between Andy and his mother, like they actually did a really good job of actually building that relationship. And there's some, even though this one is also a pretty serious horror film compared to the other Child's Play films, this one also has some really good moments of dark comedy. So, and it knows how to balance those elements very well.
All right, DC, what do you got?
KB, forgive me. And Chris, please hold off on pulling anything out until after the presentation. I'll be honest, guys. I don't have too many Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. I'm a little poor, so I don't have cool collectibles or autographs or anything. So I'm going to pull out my most expensive possession to me, right? And obviously you guys saw it earlier. That's why I apologize to KB. And yes, it is repetitive, right? It is the Steelbook box set. It's not just about, oh, cool, we got them on 4K or anything. But this box set brought the community, the physical media community together unlike no other. I mean, when the Chucky sets came out, nobody got as excited as they got excited for this. I mean, the fact that this sold out the way it did, to the point where orders are being pushed all the way till December, probably January till next year. A lot of people missed out on this. This is a set that all of us, we could all say what we want about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, if we don't like certain movies or not. But in the end of the day, we were all like kids in Christmas morning, seeing my fellow friends, especially on this panel, all getting excited, just asking each other, texting, did you get it? Oh, I got it. How was it? How does it feel? I mean, the excitement, like how it brings people together. I mean, it's like no other. Let's talk about the villains, right? Yeah, you know, Chucky's cool. It's a killer doll. There's voodoo. Been there, done that. But, you know, when you have a villain where you can't fall asleep, I mean, I think all of us as human beings, even if you take a nap, you're done for. I mean, the creativity behind it. I mean, the fact that this is based loosely on a real story. The fact that the budget was almost non-existent for the first Nightmare on Elm Street, and the trouble that they went in to create this movie, and then to be able to sustain the franchise, where Robert Englund has also continued to be Freddy across the franchise. Obviously different on a remake. That's due to age. So we can't say it's not that he didn't want to do it. It's just obviously he can't do the stunts anymore. But the thing is, Robert Englund, is that nobody else could play Freddy because of how good of an iconic character. I mean, he's been in music videos. He's been in video games. He's been everywhere. And no matter what, yeah, people know who Chucky is, but more people know who Freddy is, because people are afraid to fall asleep and not wake up. So with that being said, guys, I mean, again, here's a Steelbook box set. It's metal. It's cold. It feels sturdy, just like the Freddy franchise. Unlike that paper box set of paper box set of Child's Play, or that super expensive singular Steelbook.
And just confirming, GC, you're highlighting the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Is that correct?
I was just highlighting the box itself. I wasn't even, I mean...
what's your favorite out of there, though?
Man, honestly, I just rewatched part 2 yesterday, and I have to say that watching the 4K was absolutely stunning. I'm rewatching part 2. I kind of caught a lot of what I was missing. And it was just so much darker. I mean, watching Freddy come out of that kid's body the way he did, I mean, talk about body horror. I mean, it was insane. And I don't think there's a single Chucky kill that could live up, even if putting the whole franchise together, compared to that singular kill in part 2. But I don't know. I guess, yeah, that movie's awesome.
All right, teams, what do we got to say here? Remember, this is the final round, so I want to hear it.
Come on, guys, back me up here. Back me up.
Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is probably one of my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street as well. It's well, you know, there's aspects of subtlety of the queer aspect in it, but which
Not very subtle.
Right.
I was going to say the same thing. It's not subtle. It's not.
There's that underlying, you know, queerness level throughout the whole film. Not even with just him and the teacher, but him and Grady, their relationship. And you know, you know, as a young gay kid, you know, it was nice to see that. You know, it wasn't in your. Well, I mean, it was in your face, but you know, as a young boy, you're not taking it that way. You're seeing, yeah. But I love Nightmare 2. It's fantastic.
I actually don't really care that much for Nightmare 2. Like, it's solid and it's got some cool body horror, but that doesn't match up to quality with the first Child's Play. Like, in all honesty, like I said, like, you actually got a good balance of the dark comedy with the really serious horror aspects, and of course, a great family dynamic between Andy and his mother. And also, you got Chris Sarandon in here. He's great as the detective.
Yeah, that's great and all, but do they scare you at all? I mean, do you go
Chucky scared the crap out of me as a kid. So there you go. Like, he scared me more than Freddy.
But he's not scary enough. If one of you guys owns a doll compared to Freddy, would anybody actually own like a life-size Freddy and fall asleep?
Yeah,
at it,
yeah, I would.
Life size.
What Jeff said. Like,
Jeff's
Chucky scared me. Like personally speaking, Chucky scared me as a kid. So like, even especially like I said at the end of the first film with his like really burnt and kind of smushy look, like
I mean,
that scared the crap out of me.
Everybody had toys growing up, so you know your toy coming to life and wanting to kill you is
exactly like that. That scared me.
And they played the Child's Play movies on USA just at any time of the day. You could be as young as 5 years old watching Child's Play on a Saturday evening.
Like, I got into these franchises when I was like about 10, and I think the one that really scared me the most was Child's Play. And it was because of Chucky.
Yeah,
I do have a question though for Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Can anybody explain to me why do the dream rules change in that movie? Like, why is Freddy popping off at a pool party?
Well,
he's trying to find his way into the real world in the second one instead of being locked behind, you know, scaring or killing people in their nightmares. He's taking over Jesse's body just so he can enter the real world and wreak havoc.
But that's the only time he does that, right? In the entire franchise,
in the first one, he came out he got brought out into the real world. Like, that's not the first time, because in the very first movie, they established the rules of him. I mean, she brings out the hat. You know, she has all the cuts and everything from waking up. I mean, obviously, people are getting killed in their dreams and all that stuff and happening in the real world. But yeah, he comes out in the first one, and then they explore it a lot more in the second film, which is interesting because imagine, like, you have the boogeyman, and not only is it no longer a nightmare, but he could actually get you in real life. And it even touches a little bit on possession. I mean, if we're all fans of The Exorcist, I mean, he possesses, you know, Jesse. So I mean, how cool is that? Where you
basically hijacking his body.
Exactly.
I mean, Chucky literally tries to do the same thing. Like, after Charles puts his soul into Chucky's body, like, Chucky tries to put his soul into Andy's body.
Yeah.
So they literally do the same thing.
But
it's honestly kind of creepier that it's actually like being done to a child rather than, like, you know, a high school teenager.
Creepier than a PDF that killed over 20 kids in his boiler room? I don't think so. I mean, especially the fact that I could just tear Chucky apart and that's it. Just like in every movie, you know, they melt stuff on him and that's it. But with Freddy, he just always keeps coming back because he's a dream demon.
Well, then how many times does Chucky keep coming back, though, to be fair?
A dream demon where you have to be legitimately afraid of him to actually see him come into your dreams.
Yes, true. But could you say that Chucky uses any other horror icon? Could he just takes over and just manipulates them like he did to Jason?
Yeah, but Freddy has a cure. It's called no-dose.
That is true, but if we all know about the history of Nightmare on Elm Street, the record to staying awake, based on what Nancy says, is only 11 days, and then you're screwed.
Damn.
All right, judges. I think we have enough info.
Juicy had cold hard facts.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, reveal. What do we got?
KB's stuck, dude. Come on, KB.
KB,
For Chucky.
dig
Chucky.
deep.
Come on, KB. Yeah!
Let's go.
Yeah, I had to go with Chucky on that first Chucky movie. The second Nightmare movie is like my least favorite out of that whole franchise. To me, I still don't get the rules. They change it so much from the first one. Like I said, the pool party scene, and then just all the random scenes, the dance scene in there, the weird like CGI dog beasts that like they pop up and then they go. I don't know what the heck's happening in that movie. So
at least in the first Child's Play, they use like practical animatronics instead of like CGI dogs. So
You don't talk about those CGI dogs, right?
But hey, you guys won it. So KB, you went with Nightmare.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the individual movie, right?
Yes. So best represents the franchise.
Yeah,
So.
it's just like I said in the beginning, I want variety.
All right, there you go. How about you, Bearded Chris?
So, well, the dogs in Nightmare 2 are practical because CG didn't exist when Nightmare 2 came out. Yeah, they are practical, and they just put masks on top of the dog's face. You can see it in the behind-the-scenes footage and on-set photos and stuff. Nightmare 2 is a better movie than the first Child's Play. It is not better than Child's Play 2. Child's Play 2 is essentially the like what I wish the first movie was. And honestly, Child's Play, a lot of the rules of what Child's Play become explored in Child's Play 2 better. And I also want to say one thing that bugs me, as much as I love the Child's Play franchise, is every movie is literally the same thing. It's Chucky comes back and tries to get in somebody's body and fails. Every single movie is that way until Don Mancini gets to the later ones. At least Nightmare on Elm Street tried something different, which took Don Mancini 20 years to do. So that's my take.
All right, fair enough. Okay, Q.
Oh man, I feel like Chris kind of spoiled the one I was going to talk about.
Go for it, man. Go with your heart.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Child's Play 2. This is my personal favorite out of all the movies, mainly because number one, it's the first, in my opinion, it's the first horror sequel where you could definitively say it's better than the original. And you don't really get that a lot, especially with horror movies. You always have people say, oh, well, the original's 10 times better, or I just like it a little bit more. The second one, pretty much, they took what worked in the first movie and amplified it times 10. Even though you don't have the relationship between Andy and his mom, in this one you get a new developing relationship between Andy and his foster sister in this movie, and you get to see a lot of Chucky's wits even play out even more in the second movie that will remain with him through the remainder of the franchise, which, may I mind you, spend off not even just sequels, but also spend off a longer television series than Nightmare ever had. But I also love the cinematography in this, especially at the very end of the movie where you've got them chasing around inside of the doll factory, and seeing Chucky just keep coming back constantly. And that's the other thing, is that Chucky, you really get that vibe from him, especially in the first two movies, but really in that second one where, you know, they take away his legs and he's molded onto that little plate that he was on. He's got the knife wedged on his arm, still going at it. And he still, yes. And he still just happens to come back, and he's one of those that give you that one last scare. at the very end. You think it's all a happy end, and here he shows up as this mutated blob where I think it was Andy that shoves the earpiece into his mouth and he explodes. But and this also has, like, if you've ever watched this on television, there's a different ending to this movie than it is on the disc, which they include on here if you've never seen it, where they show them reconstructing another Chucky doll and the face of it just smiles and it goes to the credits. But yeah, the second one to me is really what brought Chucky home. And in my opinion, he's the lost Universal monster, because for years he was part of that Universal family. So yeah, Child's Play 2.
All right, Fish, you're up.
All right. Well, next to the first Nightmare on Elm Street, this happens to be my favorite, and it's the first one I got to see in the theater as a young child when it first came out. I'm going with Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. This movie is amazing. You bring back our final girl from the first film, Nancy. She's my favorite final girl of all time. You've got new teens being involved, whose parents, you can assume, previously were part of the killing of him. That's why he's coming back to come for them. You've got the introduction of Patricia Arquette. You've got Lawrence Fishburne in this movie. You know, Academy Award winners here. This one is where you get the modern Freddy. This is more of the tongue-in-cheek, kind of goofy, kind of quippy. You know, you've got great one-liners in here. Welcome to prime time, bitch. You know, you got and unlike Chucky, all these kills are personalized. You know, each person's dream. You know, they have their powers, but you know, each one, the kid in the wheelchair wants to be a sorcerer or wizard. You know, that kind of, you know, takes into effect in his dreams. You know, you got the badass girl, you know, Kristen, you know, gymnastics and stuff. They each have their own individual powers to fight Freddy, and they team up together. It's fantastic. I love this movie. It's great kills, individual kills, the TV, the kid, the puppets. It's yeah, fantastic. The needles and the arms, that still gets me. So, but yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. You think it's over when they throw him in the ground, holy water and all the things, crucifix, and then at the very end, you got the dollhouse and the light comes on. So it's not over. So yeah, like I said, next to part 1, this is my favorite in the franchise.
All right, judges, are we ready? 1, 2, 3, reveal.
Hey.
Ooh. 2 Chuckies, 1
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, go Q. Let's go.
I said I was here for the one-liners, and he brought up the movie that had the most one-liners.
Yeah.
Between both franchises and the most creative kills. I'm glad you mentioned that.
What about that scene, like when Chucky's like, "You little shit," like, do you know what you've done?
Let's be clear. The best line in Child's Play 2 is in the very beginning when he's in the back seat of the Mercedes, and you just ADR hear him say, "Park this piece of shit."
Yes. And then
actually, funny enough, like,
go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Q.
I was gonna say also in the second one of my favorite kills, and I know not many people talk about it, is when he catches the dad from the stairs and he's hanging upside down. And he says,
"How's it hanging,
Phil?"
But the craziest thing is, though, like, honestly, one of the funnier quotes is like not even in the movie. It's only in the trailer. The sorry, Jack. Chucky's back.
I do want to say,
wow.
So I was just going to say, the only reason I went with Child's Play here is because Child's Play 2 made Chucky scary. Dream Warriors made Freddy unscary.
Yeah.
And Dream Warriors, as much as I admire Chuck Russell, in my opinion, Dream Warrior is the most overrated sequel that gets a ton of attention of any franchise.
I agree. I agree.
I will take
wholeheartedly.
Nightmare 4 over Nightmare 3 7 days of the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Very tough.
I respect the take, Chris. I respect it, man.
Well, I love both of these choices, so it was very tough. But I had to go with that Chucky 2 because that is my favorite out of the Chucky franchise. Whereas Dream Warriors is like top 3 for me. So love them both, but just slightly had to go with Chucky there. But it is interesting with Nightmare 3, they made it basically a superhero horror movie because they give all the characters like superpowers. I always thought that was interesting.
Well,
My
they talked
favorite
about
that
it
again.
They
My
talked
favorite
about it in
part
the
of-
first one.
Good.
Oh, I was gonna say, no, in the first movie, they actually talk about that at the end when Johnny Depp is talking to Heather and telling her how he was reading about how people could manifest these special abilities in their dreams. So that's why they kind of incorporated that in the third one, because, you know, obviously with Nancy and everything, it's just, you know, the kids are learning. It's like, oh, we have abilities that we could use against Freddy, just like Freddy has ability that he could use. You know, it's good versus, like the old tale of good versus evil. Well, I'm just surprised that Child's Play 2 would win in this just because, like, I mean, man, like, dude, the creativity and the kills, how each one is specified in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, regardless of the film. I mean, the kills in Chucky 2 don't stand a chance.
Look,
at
Nightmare
all.
3 is just an MTV commercial. Let's just
I
be
mean,
honest.
who doesn't love MTV?
I grew up as an MTV.
Like,
generation. Yeah.
Let's keep going. That was a good fight, though. That was very, very close. All right, Jeff. What do we got? This is
Bring it home, Jeff.
Bring us home,
Hey,
Jeff. Let's
hey,
go.
give us an update.
Let's go,
on the
Jeff.
score.
Oh,
Give us
so
an update.
updated on the score. Nightmare on Elm Street. We have, let's see, 15. Chucky has 11. So it could go to a tiebreaker if Chucky wins this round.
Come on, Jeff. Bring it home for us. Come on.
Jeff, let's go, Jeff. Let's go.
All right, so we've been talking all night long about longevity of the franchises. We talk about how both of these characters are characters. They all three have different, or they both have different stages. Like they almost have 3 different stages as to the type of horror icon that they are. They start off scary. They get a little more goofy as you kind of go along, almost to becoming like a comic book almost. And that's both franchises. But what's the one Chucky thing that takes every bit of Chucky and encapsulates it all together? The series. Every season of this show is a different version of Chucky. And I'm using this as the whole series. I don't have the whole series box set. I don't buy things twice. I got them individual here. But each season is different. So you have like your old school Chucky. When this first season came out, it was here we are. Yeah, we're on USA and Sci-Fi, but we're allowed to do 10 F-bombs in an hour show. First TV show to be able to do that on network cable. Chucky held nothing back. Well, then if you're more of a fan of Bride, maybe a little bit of Seed, then you go into season 2 when Jennifer Tilly comes back in and they go kind of into the goofiness part. And then when you get into season 3, you do just like every horror franchise and you get a little more meta. So you get all that here. You get all your different versions of Chucky, no matter what version of Chucky you like. You get it all right here in this franchise. And this franchise was not canceled due to lack of interest or it being bad. It was actually very highly praised. The issue with this show was that, well, Chucky just cost too much to be good for TV. So they're going to put him back in the theater. That's how good this series was and how well it showed off what Chucky can do. He's coming back to the theater because of this right here.
You tell him, Jeff.
There you go, Jeff. Let's go.
All right, Steven, what do you got?
Get him, Steven.
All right. Well, as far as I'm aware, I don't think Chucky built any houses. And I know for a fact Freddy was who built New Line.
That's right.
There's nothing more iconic than the first film. And this is a movie that I come back to time and time again. I've seen it, everything ranging from VHS all the way up to 4K. I've seen it in the drive-in. And this is like a seminal masterpiece for Wes Craven. You have to talk about Charles Bernstein's iconic score attached to this. Robert Englund setting the tone for what would be the rest of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Heather Langenkamp as the iconic final girl, Nancy. I think this had more of a lasting impact than anything that Child's Play did as far as slashers go. And that's why I come back to this movie time and time again. So
I got something to add.
I can rebuttal that a little bit. If we're going to get into this last round a little bit.
Come on, Jeff.
So, Freddy might have built a house, but his house has crumbled. New Line Cinema is nothing but a division of Warner Brothers. And Universal never went anywhere. Chucky's home stayed intact.
And also, how in the world are you going to kill off one of your best final girls in the series in the third film?
Bingo.
Come on.
Well,
Now.
also,
We got
Freddy never
before.
whenever Freddy did a show, it never lasted for 3 seasons.
Nope.
But it got more episodes, so.
And
more episodes doesn't always mean better.
May I add also,
Like Walking Dead.
We had the better remake.
Winner.
Did you really?
Not separate from the movie.
All right, I think we have enough
That is
information.
debatable.
I think we have enough information. All right, judges, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
So I was going.
You had us though, Jeff.
Because I saw Nightmare, the first one, way too many times tonight. That's been pulled way too many times. So seeing all the seasons there for the Chucky series was pretty darn cool. And how you explained it, Jeff, how it encapsulated all the different kind of styles of Chucky, I thought that was really cool. And you kind of sold me on the show. So I kind of want to pick up the new Steelbook that came out with all the seasons in there.
You should.
So that was,
I've been tempted to double dip, and I don't usually do that.
So you sold me on it, Jeff. So I was pretty convinced of that. But Steven, that was so cool up there with the autographs. Like that was pretty tempting.
Yes,
So,
Jeff, you had it. You had it. But then, I mean, compare a TV show to say what you want. New Line still got your money if you bought the Steelbook. It's just that it rolls up to Warner Brothers. Starting a TV series compared to starting a studio. There's no Scream without Nightmare. There's no Lord of the Rings without Nightmare. I mean, just by bringing out that fact, it was like game over for me.
Come on, KB. How much are they paying you under the table, man?
Honestly, I
probably paid him like $2 million.
Once we're all done. Are we all done? This is the last round?
Yeah.
It was the last round.
We got to hear Chris's reason. We got to hear Chris, too.
Hold up. I have a question for Mike and for Chris. Between the two, which is your favorite franchise? Mike, don't even answer. I know it's Child's Play for you. Chris.
Don't disrespect the judge.
So I'm actually
I am a
probably
judge.
in the middle. I'm in the middle on both. Like to me, I have some favorites out of Chucky and some favorites out of Nightmare. So it was very close for me.
How about you, Chris?
I enjoy more of the Child's Play franchise, but none of the Child's Play franchise holds a candle to the influence and the impact of that first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. I would say this. I think it's a difference in time. When Freddy's Nightmares came out, for one, they tried to set it up like it was like Twilight Zone and Alpha Hitchcock and all that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that it wasn't successful. It was that it was put out. Have any of you heard the Friday and the 13th anthology series?
Yeah. Both of that series.
Same thing happened. They put it late at night.
Oh, it was past midnight.
They gave they gave local networks the opportunity to opt out. Not to opt in, to opt out. And most of them did. So it was either that or like, I don't know, some rerun of some other show. And because that was the middle of all the parents with the satanic panic and all that stuff, they just said no. They didn't want any problems with it. So it wasn't a matter of popularity or anything. The show was crappy, but it was more of just trying to avoid controversy. So it was a different time between the two. I think the same thing would have happened with Chucky if it was back then too.
I do want to say, per the last round, just to give my input on that, great pull, Jeff, with the TV show.
Yeah.
That's a great pull. I like the first season of the TV show. In my opinion, Don Mancini, Child's Play was better when he was left out of the directing part of it. And other people were able to kind of take reins of the direction, because Seed of Chucky is notoriously one of the worst, even though I enjoy it. That was Don Mancini's first. Cult and Curse have some cool moments, but both of those are more forgettable than most of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. And the Chucky TV show, outside of the first season, is one of like the worst identity crises I've ever seen in my life. Just for me, I think they lost everything that's great about Child's Play once he got to the TV show. But that first, when you go up against that first Nightmare on Elm Street, I don't think there is a Child's Play without Nightmare on Elm Street. And still to this day, the ability for somebody to attack you in your dreams, and it's a child predator, is 100 times scarier than a doll that I can kick across the room. You know what I mean? In a swift motion. So just general impact on genre. I think both are incredible, but Nightmare on Elm Street just.
Who was the one that brought up that it was partially a true story or based on a true story?
It was GC.
GC. Yeah. I was just going over that the other day, that Wes Craven saw that it was like some Indonesian kid or some kid in Thailand, and he died in his sleep.
Two of them. There was actually multiple accounts, but one of them died, and then the other one was just like fully traumatized.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, what a great battle. I wish it would have gone to a tiebreaker, though, so we could have seen like the remakes fight. That would have been cool.
That would have been a beatdown.
That would have been a beatdown.
Child's Play remake rules. All right.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill doing the voice of Chucky. That's all you got to say. He's no Brad Dourif, but he does.
But he is a good Chucky.
Yeah.
But great job, teams. So let's go up to our champions up there. GC, first time on the channel. How do you feel about winning? And also let the audience know where to find you, any upcoming projects, all that fun stuff.
I feel good, man. I feel good to represent Freddy. I mean, listen, they're both amazing franchises. In the end of the day, though, like Uncle Freddy's the one that started it all. And yeah, it felt good. It was, I want to thank my teammates, Fish, Steven, thank you. I want to thank the judges. Thank you for representing both sides fairly. Mike, thank you for having me on here. For anybody watching, you guys could find me at Face the Movies on YouTube and Instagram, Letterboxd. I also have a podcast called Friday Night Fright Night. I have it on Spotify and Apple Podcast, and you could also watch the recordings on my Face the Movies YouTube channel. But besides that, thank you guys so much for having me. It was a ton of fun. Love you guys. It was a blast.
All right, and Fish?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me to represent my favorite franchise, my favorite horror franchise. Nightmare on Elm Street are my favorite series of movies. So it was really great to join these two and battle it out with these three. Mike, thanks for having me. You can find me on Instagram and YouTube at fish_the film collector. I should have a collection update video coming out soon. So was kind of hoping I would be able to add my Nightmare on Elm Street Steelbook set to it, but unfortunately that probably will never happen. So I was waiting to get this bad boy in, and then I was going to do a collection update for you guys. So join me for that. So once again, thank you very much for having me. I had a wonderful time. Nail biting as always. Great time with these guys. Thank you.
I'm with you, Robert.
I'm with Robert as well.
I'm with you on the remake. All for the remake.
Thank you. It's not bad.
All right, Steven.
You guys can find me at After Hours Video. And again, I really appreciate you guys having me on. This was a blast. For all my Nightmare fans out there, I'm actually going to be giving away a DVD set, a collectible DVD set of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. And I'm going to be running this through to Halloween. I'll be giving or announcing the giveaway on November 1st. Outside of that, co-host on Beyond the Blood with Chris. Very excited about all the exciting stuff we have coming up in the works. And then Friday, I'm actually doing an After Dark live stream with Aaron from A and B Horror Movies. So that's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern time.
And tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got Cinema Rewind, too.
All right. And our great competitors, the Chucky team, Luke.
All right. Well, I just got to say, just to be a good sport, good job, everyone. It was a really good competition. You guys can find me, my first and last name, Luke Ponto, on YouTube. I am also Luke Ponto 23 on Instagram. Also Luke Ponto on Twitter and Letterboxd. Luke the Film Buff on TikTok. As far as what I got coming up tomorrow, new episode of Movie Fanatics live show where we basically cover new movie news, talk about box office, all that good stuff. And then got a couple of watch-alongs lined up. Next Sunday, I will be doing a watch-along for the 2024. Wait, hold on. Nosferatu, which is one of my favorites.
Nice.
And I think next Wednesday, I'll be doing a watch-along for Osgood Perkins' The Monkey. Just kind of build out some spooky season watch-alongs. As far as reviews go, not quite sure. I'll be out of town for the weekend going to my cousin's wedding. But when I get back, probably expect reviews for either Tron Ares or Roofman, depending on what I go see. So, yeah, go subscribe to my channel if you guys like movie reviews and physical media content and watch-alongs.
All right, Q.
Hi, everyone. Y'all can find me at Q, the Movie Collector, on YouTube and also on Instagram. Thank you guys for having me on. It's been great. It's been fun. This is probably one of the hardest battles I've ever had to be a part of because I am more of a Freddy fan, as you can tell. But one of the things I got coming up is next weekend I will be attending Scarefest in Lexington, Kentucky, where it'll be my first horror con that I've ever gone to. So hopefully I'll get Robert to sign this glove. And I got a few other things. I'm looking forward to meeting some of those guys for the first time. And and also on my channel, I've got a lot of reviews coming up. I've got I put out my recent spooky season video where I'm highlighting all the movies I'll be talking about for the month of October. So a lot of great things coming along the way for the channel. So thanks, guys.
And Jeff?
Well, you can find me at John Doe Juggalo anywhere and everywhere. Like if I'm on that social platform, that's me. Thanks, Mike, for the invite. It was amazing to get to hang out with all you guys tonight. There's some of you guys I've never streamed with before, and people like Fish that it's been like over a year, I think. So it was really nice to get in here with this nice group of people. What I got going on, a bunch of videos all the time. But what the next thing I'm working on is a community challenge for Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. He did a double feature challenge, and we need more people to do that challenge. So if you guys don't know about that, look that up. It's just top 5 double features. There's a lot of really good ones out there.
All right, and our judges, Chris.
Yeah, I just want to say everybody did an incredible job. I am naturally at heart a trash talker. So nothing I said was a stab or a personal take on anybody. You all did incredible. I'm over on Instagram at Bearded Film Guy. Also co-host on the Beyond the Blood podcast, where we break down horror movies based on their audio commentaries. We have so much stuff coming up. We're dropping an interview with Anthony Cousins, director of Frogman, where we give it a ton of insight on the upcoming sequel. We're also hosting a sleepaway camp reunion episode where we're getting a whole bunch of the cast on. Along with, we're the only podcast network that's going to be covering not just the commentary for Sleepaway Camp, but also a full in-depth breakdown of the novelization as well.
Hell yeah.
So we got a ton of cool stuff going on over there. That's available pretty much wherever you can find podcasts. And I also just want to shout out someone's favorite productions, which KB is also a member on. We are an official podcast with them, with a ton of other incredible shows. So be sure to check them out as well.
KB.
KB Loves Movies. Check me out on the YouTube channel where I do conversations with fellow movie lovers. Also the podcast, as Chris just mentioned. And you could follow me every day on Instagram where I post stories and so forth. I'm in the middle of doing my horror movie franchise challenge for the rest of the month of the scary season. I went through Final Destination. I went through Scream. I'm doing VHS right now.
Nice.
And we're going to start to have some conversations. I had one last week with my wife on a live stream. We're going to have some of my Canadian friends talking about Scream next week. And we'll also do a podcast for the Hellraiser series, which I also went through. So it was great. Always have fun. Let's see. Oh my gosh. All of you. It's official. All of you have been on the conversation.
Hey,
it was a lot of fun.
That's what's up. I love that.
Thanks, KB.
So,
Thanks,
if you'd like
KB.
to see me have a conversation with any of these fine gentlemen on this channel, just head over to KB Loves Movies and do a search for their name and mine. You will find it. Also, it's not Exorcist.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
God, that's good, man.
That's awesome.
That was good.
You got me with the top half, not going to lie.
Yeah.
What a reveal.
All right. Great job, both teams. Excellent battle tonight. It was so close, closer than I expected, but this was awesome. So our next franchise film fight is going to be Halloween versus Friday the 13th coming up in a couple weeks. And then the winner of that will face off against our Nightmare on Elm Street team. So look forward to that. Remember, this is part of a big franchise tournament, and we will find out what franchise is the best out of 16 different franchise teams competing.
Oh,
So I can't wait to see how this turns out. Hopefully Nightmare on Elm Street saves some good stuff for next time. But yeah, great job once again. Everybody's channel links are in the description below. I will encourage the panel members and audience members, go to each of these people's channels and watch one video all the way through within the next couple days. Can everybody do that out there? Panel members, audience members, find a video you have not yet watched on every single person's channel. Watch the video, hit that like, subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. But I think that would really help community growth out there, get interaction, because it's all about community. We're physical media collectors. We're movie lovers out there. So we definitely want to see this community stay around and grow and just talk movies and enjoy, of course, the spooky season. So, yeah, everybody have a great night out there. But, yeah, that's it from me. Yeah, have a good one, everyone.
Peace.
See you next time, guys.
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho.